Hi family, welcome to another video. I feel inspired to create this video to not only remind myself what happened today, but remind whoever's watching this video how important it is to be compassionate. And yeah, there's been ways in my life that I showed up where I thought I was being kind to my body, but then what's kind to me may not be kind for the animal kingdom. Maybe I'm being a part of, for an example, honeybees suffering without even really knowing it or looking into information of like where I get my food and who I want to support and who I don't want to support. Like, it's not just about me and my health, it's about like the whole collective. And that's why I'm saying, like, I see, and I've been this way too, when I first started being compassionate and passionate about the animals and plants and going vegan and not consuming any animal products or looking at animals as they're only here for my consumption or my good or a product of society. No, they are living beings and they are worthy of love and receiving love and taking deep breaths and feeling all the greatest parts of this life and running wild and free in the nature, and they know how to take good care of themselves. And I feel humans, they naturally know how to love. We all have love in our hearts, and this is something that you're gonna think I'm crazy probably for saying this, but I feel like the rapists, the people who steal, the people who hit and harm the animals, the people who scream abusively and hurt people and hurt themselves, which they're ultimately doing, anytime someone like rapes someone or kills something, like they're ultimately hurting their own soul and body and mind, and everything is connected to that. And those are the people who need love the most, because maybe they went out and did these types of cruel things to animals and humans, to innocent children, because they were lacking love within themselves, or they were lacking an environment that can be love. So I feel instead of hating other people or looking down on other people because they consume animal products or because they have a record of abuse, and not to say that any of this is okay, because I don't support that and I don't want to support that, and I have supported eating animals in the past because of how I was brought up, but I absolutely do not want to be a part of that anymore for the rest of my life, because I feel great without it. I feel even better. But to get to the point, it's really not so much health is a great benefit, but being kind to ourselves, our bodies, and our minds is not only a benefit for us, but for everyone. We're being a good influence. We're allowing ourselves to shine bright. We're feeling good about ourselves and the skin we're in and our mind and our thoughts. And so this morning, like, I know that this guy ate meat because he walked by earlier and he was consuming some animal products, and then he passed me again and he noticed that I was wearing like this thin long sleeve while I was on the street playing some music, and he just gifted me his jacket. He's like, I want you to have this. And I received because I was feeling cold, but there was also this part of me that felt like I can't receive because, I ate a bee product, and supporting bee products maybe are not good for the bees, and like I've been misled, and like there's this part of me that feels like I don't deserve like for people to give to me, because I have a warm place to sleep at night. Like, I sleep in my vehicle. I have healthy food and water, and I live a pretty dang good life, and maybe there's someone else who needs it more than me. So I felt like I couldn't receive this jacket, but then something stepped into me and said, you know, all these stories that you're telling yourself is not true, and you share so much compassion with animals, and you have been for years, and humans, that, you know, you are worthy of receiving this jacket. And then it's like, even I know, like, I need to support meat eaters too. It's like, regardless of whatever label we have. Oh, I'm a vegan, I'm an environmentalist, I'm a therapist, I'm a teacher, I am a light worker, I am a UFC fighter. Like, everyone is worthy of receiving love and kindness from one another. Like, it doesn't matter if you're like a vegan or a hippie or a hick, like, whatever these freaking labels that we put on ourselves, we are all worthy of love. And so I look inside of the pocket of this jacket, and then I see $5 and a mala, and it has a little Jesus cross. And to me, like, part of the cross, to me, this represents like unconditional love. Like, even if you no matter what background you come from, it's like we can all have empathy for people, and we don't know what they're going through. And some people were brought up in an environment that was poor, and they barely had anything, but they have love in their hearts, and now they have money, now they have, you know, another jacket, and they can share it with someone who's cold. And I can pass this necklace, this $5, and this jacket, even though I own a jacket, I still receive this one. And now I can give the gift of love, of unconditional love. So even if I don't support drugs or people smoking cigarettes, I can gift this jacket to someone that I see cold in the next city with these things in it. And, you know, like, even if they're doing drugs, or even if they do something that I don't support, like, I can still gift them with the unconditional love that they need. We all need love. Love is what we are. Love is all we need. And I truly feel that. That's why I have this tattoo on my arm. It says, love is all you need. And I just resonate with that so much, because it's like, money is great. It can get you food and water and stuff, but it's like the fact that someone took their jacket off of themselves and put it on me, and my heart is so touched. And I just feel, if we judge one another for our lifestyles, how we dress, what we wear, how we speak, the foods we consume, then we're losing our ability to really see the light within that person. Because even if you eat meat, or you scream at your children, I know there's love within you still. I know there's love. I know there's light in everyone. No matter how cruel someone may seem, like, I just feel that so much. And we should all be given another chance and an opportunity to evolve ourselves. And I love that with the work I do, and that I love what I do and what I share in this world, that I give people the opportunity to be kind, to stop and sit and meditate or breathe, or give the opportunity to help another person out. And that inspires me so much, because I get to do the same. So it's just like, let's keep this kindness train choo-chooing along. Choo-choo! Like, say thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell people how you feel, because you don't know the next time you're going to see that person. You may met them for the first time, but really tell them how you feel, like what you're thankful of, like the positive things you see about someone. I saw this guy carrying a little stroller with a dog, and yeah, he probably eats meat, right? And I used to judge people who eat meat and look down on them a little, and like, I forget that I come from that background too. And I forget that everyone's different, but we all are one. We are one. All the tribes, all the people, humanity, we are one. And let's pray for this oneness. Let's come together. So anyways, this guy, you know, he probably eats meat, he probably consumes dairy, but he has this dog, in a stroller with little sweaters keeping her warm. He's petting her while he's listening to me play flute on the street. And I just say, thank you so much for taking care of your doggy and treating her with so much love. And he's like, yeah, she was a rescue, and it's just so amazing to adopt and not shop. And there are people who are really caring for animals, even if they eat animals. There are carnivores who take such good care of their animals. And yeah, to the vegans, they're like, that doesn't make sense. You probably just like pets, but don't love animals. And I feel vegans can be so cruel to people and like not have compassion. Some people are just not educated on where their food comes from. I was uneducated where like honeybees, produce their honey, and I always thought it was like a calm, natural process, and it was like a way of working together. And I know this video is all over the place, and I'm gonna seal it up soon. I'm really compassionate about this, y'all. We have to be compassionate to anyone, everyone, all right? Because you don't know what they're going through, and I'm just so grateful. I feel warm. My heart is just so cozy with knowing that we are here together and we can support one another, and we make life so much better and simpler and more warm and fuzzy inside when we support one another. Thank you, Jah. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, all the creatures on this planet. We're all in this together, and we are all growing at our own pace. And just because you may be ripe and know a lot of useful information doesn't mean everyone's like at their ripest. And like, we're all going through our own stages, and you were once there too. I totally feel that, it all leads up to right now. And right now, every day, just do what you can to give, to share, to be kind, to tell people how you feel. This is my message to you. If you're plant-powered or vegan, it's like we can't like look at these people as disgusting, or like, how could they do that to themselves? And it's like, oh my gosh, we're human, and we're just trying the best we can, and a lot of us don't even know, all right? Including myself. Like, I don't know like anything. I just know what feels right for me, all right? And the things that don't feel right to me is just hating on people with not even knowing like where they come from, or maybe they don't even have that much money to eat, and they're only eating what is provided from the shelters, and usually that involves meat, and they want to be vegan, but they also don't want to go hungry. And you just don't know where people are coming from or what kind of situation they're in. So just be kind. That's my only message, is just try your best to be kind, even if someone gets on your nerves or is being uncompassionate to you without even realizing it. Ultimately, people are hurting themselves with being unkind to people, because I know for a fact when I am in a place of selfless service, or I'm doing something nice for the environment or for another person, or donating my time or kindness or wisdom, or sitting down with them, having a nice conversation, like going deep with them, or sharing or offering meditation like for totally free, no charge. It's like, kindness is free, and let's make kindness our currency, the way we pay people forward. And it's just, the value of kindness is just so rich. So I encourage you to stay rich in your heart, no matter where you're coming from, no matter how much knowledge you have, or what label you put on yourself. We all have love within our hearts. I know we can be taught how to love, and we can teach ourselves how to love. All right? That is all for today, folks. All right, peace out. Much love, family.